Once upon a time, I used to train planche by progressing from a tuck. Time and time again, this method didn't work for me until recently I discovered a method that's progressed my strength to the point where I'm closer to the full planche than I've ever been before. Gone with the tuck planche, gone with the straddle planche. But what is this new method? I threw away the tuck planche when I realized it wasn't specific to this full planche goal. I threw out the tuck planche for 3 reasons. The first one being it's not specific. See, I trained planche going through those progressions, but it wasn't until the end of the program that I would finally get the first chance to try a full planche. Full planche needs the specificity and to be treated like its own skill without hoping that a tuck is going to translate to the glute engagement and the abdominal engagement that an actual full planche needs. Whether you back squat 20 kilos or you back squat 200 kilos, the movement is essentially the same. If my goal was to back squat 200 kilos on this barbell, I'm not going to be front squatting the bar all the way up to 180, and then when it gets to 200, move it into the back squat position. Oh, The second reason is a base layer of strength. So when people first start their planche, absolutely the tuck planche. Did you see how much I sold that? Absolutely the tuck planche is the first position they should be learning. They should go through the progressions. But when you've been training planche or being involved in planche style training for as long as I have, I undoubtedly have enough background with this skill that when I start a new training block, I can jump straight to that full planche position and just reduce the intensity. Basically what you need to know here is if you have years and years of experience with the planche, you can start in the position and reduce intensity using elastic. And the third reason is this tuck position here. This does not involve the lower body. Whilst the shoulders are going to be depressed and protracted for any planche variation, the lower body is a completely different situation. The way the full planche needs abdominal engagement, a posterior pelvic tilt, and glute tension is not found in any of the other positions from tuck all the way up to half lay. So why would I ignore 50% of the body when 100% of the body is needed to perform a full planche? And even if we do look at the upper body, no tuck is going to prepare you for the amount of lean that's needed in your full planche. You need to condition the wrist to some degree because when you attempt it, you want to have been there before. You want to know how much you have to lean rather than guesswork on the day. If you want the full planche, you train the full planche. There's no accessory that's going to get you there faster than being specific to the actual goal that you want. So what I'm not saying is that everyone should train like this. I myself thought that the tuck progression was the most appropriate thing to do until I tried different, and I've never been closer to the full planche before. This could be something appropriate to you. Context matters. What I am saying is that if straddle planche, half lay planche, full planche, if these positions are goals for you, you might be better off training those positions with reduced intensity with a band, with progressive overload, rather than stagnating at your tuck planche for a prolonged period of time that might not be necessary for your progress.